Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1999 Dodge Viper GTS-R Team Oreca. This is one of 3 Viper race cars in the game. There is the Viper GTS-R carried over from GT1, the STP Taizan Viper, that's the GT500 one, and this. And, well, there was a complete difference between those two, so I'm a bit worried about this one. The Viper GTS-R from GT1 was terrible, and the STP Taizan Viper was the best rear-wheel drive car I've ever driven in this game. So, interested to see how this does. Admittedly, I do have a little bit of an idea, because I remember this car, because you use it at the S license at Laguna Seca, and I remember this thing being an absolute handful to drive, so, yeah, I'm a little bit scared already, I will admit, but we will see how it does. The Team Oreca Viper, technically, this is a Chrysler Viper, because Chrysler, or Dodge the Dodge Viper was sold as a Chrysler over here. Really. This car competed in Le Mans in 1999 and won in the GTS class. So, it is a Le Mans winner. Most people, when they think Team Oreca, think of the later Viper that was in GT3 onwards, the 2000, but for me, this one's the iconic one. I know the red and white stripes, etc, etc, but this livery is so much cooler, in my opinion. This is interesting, though. In terms of GTS cars in this track, we have actually had a couple. The Celine SR widebody we had not long ago was a GTS car, as was, kind of, the 300ZX GT500 car. That is technically a repatriated GTS car, but still, those are two that this could compare against, but they set very quick lap times, so I guess we'll wait and see on that one. Front engine rear-wheel drive, 700 horsepower, 1,150 kilograms. Yeah, those are pretty scary stats, it does have to be said. To find out how quick the Chrysler Viper will let me be, it is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak version, and that car set a time of a 25.696. This car unlikely to beat that. In terms of where this is going to go, the 96 Viper GTS-R, the GT1 car, set a time of a 29.7. Okay, that's gone. And the STP Taizan Viper set a time of a 27.999. The Celine SR widebody was a 28.2, and the 300ZX GTS car was a 28.4. So, yeah, somewhere in that region, I think, would be fine for this. It is gobs quick, 28.3 straight away. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it is gobs quick, this. You can just tell the second you press on the accelerator, there is 700 very angry horsepowers ready to tear everything they see to shreds. It's just more about... We've now set a pretty conservative lap time, I think, with this. I'm not going to be disappointed if that is the final lap time, but... the good news is, now that that's sort of done and there wasn't that many mistakes on that lap, I can afford to push this a little bit now and sort of see if we can get anything more out of it. It absolutely can go quicker. The question is if it will let me. That was a very messy second sector, which has sort of destroyed this one a little bit, but it is going to go that little bit quicker, 28.255. For our Oreca Viper. Gonna take to the I knew that was gonna happen. The second I had to take to the jump, I knew that was gonna end in tears. That's a real... I hope I can pull a good lap on this. Honestly, it really could be a 28.0 car, this. But it's just gonna be how good I can gather it up on this final lap. It really is just a wait-and-see kind of vehicle. A hop over there is not going to help this. Ooh. No. Rear end caught it out. Rear end cut it out. Just getting caught out at the worst possible moment there. It could go quicker. It so could go quicker. That is a huge shame, really. There is definitely at least 0.2 in that. But my god, trying to extract that out of it is going to be so difficult. You need everything to go perfect. Admittedly, I did run a really bad sector 2 there. I knew the second it took forever to get back on the power this here. But yeah. What's the damage? That's surprising. I did not think mind you, I suppose, yeah, because you're coming out of sector 2 into sector 3. Yeah, it makes sense. That first lap was the quickest. Yeah, there's definitely no question in my mind timing that. I mean, that third lap, if you put that sector onto it, it'd be a 28.1. This is one of those unfortunate realities where a car really can go quicker. It's just getting that lap time out of it is going to be very difficult. But it has accomplished all missions. It's beaten the 2 other GTS cars. Again, as I said, preface, this could go so much quicker. It really could. It could be a 28.0 car if you've got everything perfect. It isn't beating the Tyson Viper. Honestly, the Tyson Viper walks rings around this. It does have less power, but the traction on it's just insane. But yeah, that's impressive and very, very scary. A 28.255 will place this into 34th place. Goes in between the Subaru Impreza Cusco and the Mitsubishi GTO Twin Turbo MR. So this is quicker than one of the quickest 4-wheel drive cars I've ever driven. It is quicker than the Volkswagen New Beetle GT, the Saleen SR wide body. As mentioned, it's about 0.2 up on the FedEx 300ZX, which rhymes. In terms of things slower than this, I mean, you know, there's not much that this is slower than in terms of race cars. Honestly, this could probably beat the up to about the Ford GT40 race car, maybe the Vector M12. But I don't see this being quicker than like an Evo 5 rally car. It's definitely not as quick as the STP Titan Viper and then everything up from there. I don't see it. But yeah, that is just such a quick car. I feel really bad that I just can't extract that. I probably could if I really kept going, but this isn't a car that you're ever gonna fully be on top of and learn. It's always gonna bite you one way or another. So yeah, interesting. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.